Hi Ronnie, my name is Mike, and I actually created this video because I saw one of your ads in the Yellow Book, and I wanted to see how you ranked when somebody Googled, say, insurance Bradenton into Google to see if you ranked. You didn't rank, but I do have a way to get you there, and I'll give you this information for free. This is a step-by-step way to get your business out in front of people in Google that are looking for insurance agencies in Bradenton. So when we go ahead and we go to Google and we put insurance Bradenton, these are the results. You have BradentonInsurance.com, and it's a Bradenton insurance agency. Shows up first, and if you notice here, there's a map on the right and a corresponding listing on the left, and that's called your Google Places listing. This is something that you can claim for free. Google's created this page for you. All you need to do is claim it, and then you gotta go ahead, fill it out, completely optimize it so that you can actually rank here instead of Bradenton Insurance. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But first, I want to tell you why insurance Bradenton is a profitable keyword, and that's simple because when you go into adwords.google.com, it's something called the keyword tool. When you type in a phrase, Google will tell you how many searches per month people search for to find insurance in Bradenton. In this case, insurance in Bradenton is 2,400 searches a month. That tells me it's pretty profitable. If you have 2,400 searches a month and your business can convert 1% of those searches into calls, that's 24 targeted calls to your office looking for your different insurance products and services that you provide. So that's why this is important, and this is why I created the video. So we're going to go ahead and go to your Google Places listing, and it says Ronnie Grubbs Insurance LLC. The first thing that I can find is it says business owner ? This just tells me that you haven't claimed your listing. That's okay. You actually already have a review. I believe it looks like it was your grandson or granddaughter was clarifying something. But anyway, you want to go ahead and claim this listing and fill it out to completion so that it becomes visible in the Google search engine. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. If you go to google.com/places, and we can go ahead and we're going to go get your business found in Google. Great, let's do that. Let's claim your business listing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, great. Here we are, Google Places, and we can go ahead and claim your listing. You're going to want to go ahead and put your company name exactly as it appears on your website. So it would be Ronnie Grubbs and Associates Independent Insurance Agency. Simple enough. Go ahead and put your accurate street address, Bradenton, Florida, and your zip code. And then you're going to go ahead and put your main office number. If you want to add other numbers, you can go ahead and do so there. You want to go ahead and put your email address and, most importantly, your website address. Now here's a very important part. This is the description. It gives you up to 200 characters to describe your business. One of the secrets to ranking your Google Places listing at the top of the results for Insurance Bradenton is you want to go ahead and put that keyword into your description. So for instance, we would start off my description, if I were you, I'd start off looking to find insurance in Bradenton, ? Call Ronnie Grubbs and Associates. You can do a couple different things, but the main point I'm stressing is that you want to make sure your keyword is in that first line of the description. It's very, very important. The next area is category. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we go ahead and put insurance. And you'll see a drop-down menu here. Google will give you lots of different options, so you're going to want to pick the one that probably insurance agency that best describes you. And you can add another category. You can add up to 5 categories. So I recommend that the first category be one of the categories that Google recommended. The other 4 can be more specifically having to do with your business. Now, if the drop-down menu is sufficient for you, great, but you want to make sure that you fill out all 5 categories. It's very important. Service areas and location. Well, if you travel to your clients, you want to go ahead and click yes. And then you're going to want to go ahead and put your location and put a radius if you're willing to travel 10, 15, 20, 50 miles, whatever that is. It'll go ahead and list that on the corresponding map. Hours of operation are pretty self-explanatory. You want to go ahead and say yes, my operating hours are, and then go ahead and fill out your exact hours of operation. This is very important that you fill out everything on this listing to 100% completion. It will definitely help you be more visible in the eyes of not only your potential customers, but Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Payment options, again, self-explanatory. You want to go ahead and check off the different payment options that you accept. and I'm just going to do a couple just for the heck of it. And then these two areas here, photos and videos, are some of the most underutilized sections on all business owners' Google Places listings. If you look down here at the bottom, you're provided up to 10 images. So you want to go ahead and get 10 pictures or photos showing maybe employees, showing you conducting business. Heck, you can even get free photos from free stock photos from certain websites out there. You're going to want to get 10 photos together on your computer and then go ahead and upload them to your Google Places listing. Same thing goes for videos. They allow you up to 5 videos, so you're going to want to create. If you don't have digital videos, you're going to want to create 5 videos that are 30 seconds to a minute that are branded with your company, typically like commercial type videos. Again, if you don't have a YouTube account, you can go to youtube.com and create one for free. It takes all of about 5 to 10 minutes at the most. And if you don't have any digital videos, simply reply back to this email and I can give you a couple websites that you can go to and get an account for free where you can actually create videos with very, very little technical expertise whatsoever. So this is something that you definitely want to do. I can't stress this enough. 10 images and 5 videos, and you're already going to be looking a lot better than your competition. Additional details, I'd put something like services offered. You can do as you like. I would put maybe auto insurance, whatever different products or insurance products that you provide and services, you're going to want to go ahead and add as many as possible. And that's it. Really, at that point in time, you have your videos. And one thing I forgot to mention here, when you go to the pictures area, let's go back there, for photos, if you have a company logo, I would make that the very first photo that you upload, because when you go back to your listing, that logo will appear right here. So it's very important, okay? That's very important. And after that, I've pretty much given you everything on how to complete your listing. Now let's get it optimized so that it actually outranks this person or this company right here. And the way you do that is by getting your business mentioned. It's called a citation on other websites. The more websites that refer to your business, the more popular you are with Google. The more likely they're going to display you above this company here. And I'll show you some examples. Okay, I went to merchantcircle.com. This is called a local search directory. It's basically the 21st century's version of the Yellow Pages. Nobody really uses the Yellow Pages anymore. People go to sites like this to look for local services and products. So I went ahead and found one of your listings, and you might ask, well, how did this listing even get here? Odds are you didn't actually create it yourself, but there are companies out there. Let me see if I can find one here. Okay, I can't on this example, but they're called data aggregators, and there are companies like Info Group USA, Axiom, or Dun & Bradstreet, and they basically compile information from public records, and then they feed the public information to websites like this. So in this case, you haven't actually created this, but it's been submitted for you. Now here's the things you're going to want to do. You can see right here, it says, is this your business? That tells me that you haven't actually claimed it. It's important to claim every listing that you appear on and every website that you can possibly find. The reason behind this is Google can see the listings that have been claimed and verified by the actual business owner. Potential customers can, as you can see, if they're on this site looking for insurance in Bradenton, and you wouldn't actually even pop up. I just actually did your name, if you can see up here. But if they're coming upon this listing, they can tell they're not sure if this is all accurate. Now, the website's accurate. I believe your phone number is accurate. Let's go to the name, address, and phone number, because this is very important. On all the listings throughout the internet that mention your business, you want the name, address, and phone number to be identical to your Google Places listing. This is very important, and I'll tell you the thinking behind this. When somebody goes into Google and types in Insurance Bradenton, and Google sends bots out to crawl the web and get all the information, what they're going to see is that if your address isn't the exact same as it is on the Places listing, it's not going to be able to, it's a computer, it's not going to be able to tell the difference that it's the same business. In this example, you're 5615 26th Street West, the word spelled out. On the listing, I know this is very detail oriented, but this is very important, it's a W. So basically, instead of getting that citation and that mention of your business on another website, you're getting nothing because it can't tell the difference between this address and the address in your Google Places listing. So the fundamental thing you want to do in all these listings that you go in and claim or have somebody in your office do for you is make sure that this information on your Places listing is identical to that on the all these local search directories. And I did notice when Ronnie Grubbs and Associates Independent INS Agency, really what you're going to want to do is spell the whole thing out as you do on your website. So you start with your Places listing, you want to put Ronnie Grubbs and Associates and use the AND symbol, Independent Insurance Agency. If that's what your main website has, you're going to want to start with your Google Places listing, and then you're going to want to copy that identical information to all the other listings. So this is very important. You're also going to want to add your logo. When a lot of these sites allow you to upload photos, you're going to want to add your logo. You're going to want to have a keyword rich description of your business. Here it doesn't have an overview. It says add another image. You can do that. This photo, I don't even know. Okay, this must be the side of your office. But you want to have, again, each of these listing sites allows you to put an overview once you've actually manually claimed the listing. And you're going to want to include the term Insurance Bradenton. Looking for insurance in Bradenton. Call Ronnie Grubbs and Associates Independent Insurance Agency. You definitely want to do that on every site. Here's one more example. This is Yelp.com. This is the most popular local search and review site, and this carries a lot of weight with Google. And one of the first things I see is Grubbs Ronnie Insurance. We want to go ahead and change that name to the actual name. Categories, this is miscategorized. Again, you didn't actually claim this business. Somebody a data aggregator fed this information to the website. So you want to go ahead. Is this your business? Yes. Claim my business. You want to go ahead and make sure this information is filled out correctly. Again, we have the address. Instead of West spelled out, it's just W. Phone number looks to be all right, and then you're going to actually want to add your website address on every listing as well. It gives you an option to do so. Please do that. You're going to add your logo and add any other photos. And the one thing that you're also going to do on both your Places listing and all the other listings is you're going to want to generate more of these reviews. Now, this isn't actually a real review. This seems like a communication. That's fine. I could go into a whole nother video about how to generate reviews, but basically whenever you have a happy client, ask them to go to your Google Places listing and write a quick review. The more people that are speaking about you locally in a positive manner, the two things. One, the search engines will be more confident to display your business at the top of the rankings because you have a stronger local brand. And thinking of it this way, if a potential customer or client comes onto your listing and they see, a lot of positive reviews, they're going to be more apt to pick up the phone and call you and do business with you. It's very simple methodology behind that. So, okay, I've given you some really actionable things that you can do or have somebody in your office do for you. The only thing that's probably left is, well, how do I find all these websites that I may be on, or these websites I may have to actually submit my business information? And that's pretty easy. You go to Google and you type in your business name, Ronnie Grubbs Insurance, and we're not going to complete it because there's a lot of different variations of your name out there, as we've seen. Bradenton FL. And then here we go. Here's your Places listing. This is your website. And then all of these things here, nationalcitysearch.com. We have a YouTube video out there. That's neat. So you do have some videos. InsuranceAgencyReference.com, ManateeFLCOC.com. You can go through all these pages. You want to make a list of all the websites that you appear on, Yellow Pages, Switchboard. And you're going to, if you're already there, you're going to want to go in. We'll go to switchboard.com. You're going to want to go in, manually claim your listing, and then you're going to want to optimize it. You want to make sure your name, address, phone number, and website are correct. Again, this is another one where the West isn't spelled out. You're going to want to make sure your name's consistent with your website and your Google Places listing. And you're going to want to fill out each of these listings to as much as they allow you. It's going to optimize your business. It's going to strengthen your business in the eyes of Google. And more importantly, you're going to actually get some leads off of some of these websites. So it's very important you do that. And like I said, you don't have them here because you haven't actually claimed this listing, but most of these listings allow for you to put a general overview or message from the owner, and you want to make sure that you put your keyword, and in this case it would be Insurance Bradenton, somehow in the very beginning of that overview. Alright, well, I've pretty much given you everything that you need to know. As you can see, this isn't very complicated. It's really not rocket science at all. It's just very time consuming, and it if you don't do it correctly, you could mess up the whole thing. And I'm talking about maybe 30, 40, maybe even 50 hours of work of submitting your online profile, creating an enhanced profile, uploading pictures, uploading videos, in some cases maybe even creating videos, writing a good description, making sure your keywords in the right places, etc., etc. It's very time consuming, and that's what I'm here for. You know, I've given you information that you can take this information and start doing it yourself. You definitely can, and that's the intention of the video. If you're like most business owners and you don't have a lot of time, you can go ahead and call me. I can definitely do something for you, and I'm very, very affordable and feasible. One of the things I do is I don't do contracts. I don't require long-term commitments. I don't even in most cases have to do month to month. I usually do a one-time launch package, which is a lot less expensive than you're probably thinking. It's well under $400, and I can get these things done for you and usually get you to the top of the search results for your chosen keyword within 60 to 90 days. If you want to do more work later on to preserve your high ranking, or maybe target some other keywords that are profitable, we can go ahead and talk about that later on. But again, I'm here to help you rank locally. Let me increase your business. My services include everything to do with local search optimization. I can actually submit manually your business online profile to hundreds of these search engines and directories. I can optimize your Google Places listing, your Yahoo local, and your Bing local pages. I can make sure that your footprint is at over 90% of all local search sites throughout the internet. So your bases are covered. Wherever people are looking for local products and services in Bradenton, you'll be there. And not only will you be there, but your listing will be enhanced. It'll have media like photos and videos were allowed. It'll be detailed, and it'll have your keyword in there so that people are more apt to pick up the phone and call you and do business with you. Again, thanks for your time. I really recommend that you take action with some of this information. And any questions at all, feel free to reply to this email. Or again, you can always call me at 941-284-1321.